Greetings, dearly beloved of God. How you doing today? Hope that you're living in love and you're aware of God's presence around you all the time, because He is. So a person asked this question about a statement I made in a sermon that I didn't think Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons were necessarily lost. She says that while we can't be certain of who goes to heaven and hell, what happens when they add characteristics to Jesus that aren't His? Like he's only one of the sons of God, like the Mormons believe, or he's only an archangel, like the Jehovah's Witnesses believe. And what about Galatians 1, 8 and 9, she says, which says that if an angel from heaven preaches any other gospel than what we've preached, let them be anathema, which means condemned or rejected. First of all, note that in Paul's statement in Galatians 1, 8 and 9, it is the angel that is anathema, not the people who hear the angel. All right, so the angel, we are to always exercise discernment in terms of what is and is not of God, what is kingdom, what is not, what is true, what is false, and whatever is false we're to reject. And so if an angel, even a beautiful angel, an angel of light appears and is preaching a different gospel, Paul says, reject it, anathema. But it's not the people that are anathema, it is the angel. We are never in a position to think we know who is in and who is out. A lot of Jesus' parables are all about that. We're going to be surprised. People we thought were out are in, people we thought were in are out. They're called reversal parables. And so we're never in a position. We don't know people's hearts. We don't know the degree to which they are responsible for what they believe, or the degree to which they are culturally conditioned. It's beyond their control. They're raised that way, or genetics, or whatever. We have to leave all that to God. All right? Second thing is, speaking of God, we are to trust the character of God. And the character of God that's revealed in Jesus is the character of a God who, if there's one lost sheep out there, He will leave the 99 and go out looking for that one lost sheep. And so if there's any way, I want to say any way in hell that God can save these people, I mean that almost literally, that if there's any way that God can save a person, He's going to save a person. He's going to do everything possible, metaphysically possible, to save people. So we can know that God is out there striving to work in the hearts of all people to get them as far as possible to know Him and to accept Him and to yield to Him, that they might be in the eternal kingdom. Having said that, I will agree that I think it's very important that we not water down the radical differences between the biblical revelation, Orthodox Christianity on the one hand, and belief systems like the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Mormons and every other belief system as well. We need to emphasize those differences. I wouldn't want at all try to I mean, the differences are radical. Whether you believe Jesus is the embodiment of Yahweh, as N.T. Wright says, or whether you think He's just an archangel. Sorry for that, that's my phone, I don't want to do this over again. Terry, I'm on a video here. I'm just in the middle of a video. I'll call you back, okay? Okay, bye-bye. And that was Terry. She was calling. I should really turn off my phone when I'm doing these kind of things. Real professional here. So what was I saying? I was saying that that we need to emphasize these differences. Whether you believe he's the revelation of God or whether you think He's just an archangel makes all the difference in the world. So it's not about watering down the theology at all. It's just that we're not God and we can't judge the hearts of people, which is my final point. The final point is that there's a difference between what a person believes on the one hand and where their heart's at on the other. The thief on the cross didn't have very good theology, I'm thinking. I mean, how much theology could he have sitting there? He just sensed something. On that cross, dying, he sensed something, and somehow, some way, this guy can save me. And that was enough. Jesus says, today you'll be with me in paradise. Or Rahab, the Canaanite prostitute, how much good theology do you think she had? She's in Hebrews 11, the Heroes Hall of Fame of faith. And so it's not the content, the accuracy of your theology that is the deciding factor. It's the orientation of your heart, the core of your being. Are you a Godward disposed person in the core of your being, or are you a selfward disposed person in the core of your being? And so there again, we just have to let God decide those matters. So I look at Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, and everybody else with eyes of hope. I hope. At the same time, given the opportunity, I will state in the strongest terms possible how radically aberrant that theology is and how important it is to embrace Jesus as the full revelation and the embodiment of God. Sorry for that phone interruption. Thank you for waiting through this message despite that. And having said that, God bless you. I bless you to go out and be a kingdom ambassador and not counting people's sins against them, but rather spreading the love of God in every way, shape, and form in your thoughts, in your words, in your attitudes, and in your deeds. God bless you. Amen. Bye-bye.